Magnitude explained. Just this last Friday, I found myself wearing out the highway, passed by trucks full of Boer semen and petroleum, sand, families. I was born on a Friday too hot, breached through a cut made too calm, my forehead or my heel the first to go. Then the hours of the day changed, then the weather ate itself. I let myself outside to wallow. Outside, all I know is this triptych of billboards crowning the Walgreens. In the wind and dark, it looks so like a Gerhard Richter triptych that I have to toss half a cigarette to come inside and find a book I knew had Richter, whose name I sadly couldn't recall, in its index. The wind takes the surfaces and makes them texture. If I were to tell you it's spring, I'd be lying, just to get you to conjure a certain brand of light. If I were to perform this in pearl buttons and my Montana boots, I'd be doing it to conjure the 5 fingers of whiskey, 14 hands of a horse of a motif. I imagine I'll die on a Friday. I mean, who can guess what days will be left? Who can hear in this heat or memory of heat? Be careful, this stranger in a dress says to Cindy at Chez Charlie. Be careful, she says Cindy at Chez Charlie, walking to the parking lot. For a minute, this stranger in a dress is my mother, and my mother is lost and just staring at me. I won't look away. Our eyes are a subscription neither of us will cancel, and every morning will be a lonely lawn waiting for the news to land. When I was younger, I almost pushed a friend, Dave, off a cliff. It was a joke, a foot from horror. This has been my entire adult relationship with myself. Dave's cousin, Paul, comes to town and reminds me that 20 years ago, he jumped out of our upstairs bathroom window. Swithin's, the tree, already dead, catches fire proper. Earlier this afternoon, as I was feeding wiggling roaches pinched in my fingers to a dry old lizard, I thought of communion in the desert, the numbers 40 and 40, and temptation and sacrificing quarters to machines. Lately, I'm always drinking old, cold coffee or cooled, once hot tea. I'm slowly digging this hole in my forehead. It started as an old spot, a dry button, but it'll end a Sergio Leone horn section with strings. I can't stop picking, and it can't stop singing. 20 years ago, Paul came in the front door looking shaken, both rattled and calmed by gravity. Oh, stupid calm. You can touch my hand, but you won't hold on to me as I undo. It's the difference between plucking an eyebrow and plucking an eye. Whatever that was, a drill, a frustrated raptor, a revving engine, an alarm, suddenly quiets. Stupid calm. I needed you to blind me.